Day 9 is all about assessment, but it's not like a standard traditional assessment that you're used to. So let's look what it looks like. The first part of the lesson is a subtraction number string mini lesson. This one, it doesn't have a unique strategy that to bring it all together. The point of this is to jump around between different types of problems that would best be solved using a variety of strategies, and then to see if the kids are actually using their toolbox of strategies when they answer them, or going back to using just one strategy every time, or being efficient, or needing, or whatever it is. So go through these. I didn't write out number lines for each of them because you're going to hear what the students have to say as you go around. It might be a good idea, if you can, to invite a guest in, a friend in, to observe the students while you're running the mini lesson. So if Regina's in your class that day, maybe give, or if I can be in your class that day, Jenny, ask that person to get a piece of paper out, and while the kids are answering questions, makes notes of who is getting the answer quickly, who is sharing their strategies, what strategies they're using for the different problems, just to document, if you haven't already, what strategies the kids are actually making use of as they are presented with problems in real time. The second part of the assessment is a more traditional looking assessment. It's a piece of paper with some problems on it, but it is only 2 problems and the space for the work, and then explaining why they chose that as to be a good strategy. It is meant to be done individually, so a test-like environment is ideal where students aren't talking to each other or helping each other, but it's described in the book as like, this is the last page of the book you're making about your family, where you're showing off the strategies that you learned to do subtraction, to solve the problems. So you can choose to do that if you want to. I leave that to you. Or you can just say it's sort of a way to check in on the stuff they've been learning. Either way, it's like a pretty neat, tidy, simple way to check in on the material the kids have been doing. And I think it'll be a valuable assessment tool. Once they're done with the assessment, you can give the kids back all of the pages from their book, from their the last several days of work, and the task is to put them in order and get a piece of blank paper to make a colorful, beautiful cover for their book and put it all together. So that's sort of, as kids finish, that's the remaining activity. Day 10 is just a celebration of the work. So on day 10, inviting some of the admin or the other team members for the second grade team to come and check in, meet with the kids like you would a publishing party. It can be a 10-minute, 15-minute thing, but a place for them to show off the books that they made and the work that they did. And that's it for Ages and Timelines. Congratulations! You're amazing teachers. You did it. You're awesome.